You like to watch the duckies?
Opossums are surprisingly really smart. I would say they're smarter than my dog and my cat by all means, and I have some pretty smart cats and dogs.
For you.
She definitely recognized her name. Every time I'd say Little Miss, she just came immediately to me.
I don't think they gave us the right breed of cat.
I'm Dylan Maris, and this is Little Miss Story for GeoBeats. She just knew me as this person that was her savior.
I love you.
You're just too cute.
When she was just a little baby, it was non-stop every 2 to 3 hours for 4 to 5 weeks, making sure that the temperature's right in the incubator, making sure that she has food, and then you gotta weigh her after she's fed every time to make sure she weighs a certain amount. And there's a huge responsibility that people don't realize that as a caretaker you take on with animals. And if you do anything wrong, it's the life of the animal that could be taken. Even if it was 2 o'clock in the morning, you knew you were waking up for her, and it just made everything better.
She already fell asleep.
I'm a rehabilitator trying to get an animal back into the wild.
For you.
The difference with Little Miss was she actually started becoming more affectionate than I've ever seen an opossum.
It feels so funny.
It opened up a whole world of a personality that I didn't even know that they had.
You get like puppy breath. Blueberry? Oh, she likes the blueberries.
There was this bond that we had that was so unique.
She wants to go get some breakfast?
She loved my hat.
I have to wear that.
She'd always try to go in my hat and just try to lay and sleep in my hat nonstop.
That feels good.
With Little Miss, it was more than just survival. It was a weird compassion she craved as well. I actually let Little Miss go so many times, and she always came back, and she wouldn't leave me. All the other ones I let go, they never wanted to be around me. Little Miss just wouldn't leave. I always wanted her to have the chance of freedom because I didn't want to contain her. When she was released, she went away for 9 hours. It's a really emotional moment because it's like your child going out into the world. They don't write you back. 9 hours later, I go outside at night. She ran up my leg, ran on my shoulder, and she showed a love that I've never had her show before. And oddly, when I took out the next day to let her go out, she was even more close to me. There is a lot of misconceptions about opossums. They're actually extremely clean animals, and they groom themselves more than any animal I've ever worked with. Little Miss was so clean about how she handled herself, she used a litter box. I was raised with animals. I've studied biology with animals, worked in Africa with animals. Once you stop and pay attention to an animal and watch its behavior, watch the characteristics that it has, you can start to understand the animal more. And every animal, even if it's one species, every animal is going to have a different personality. I have probably around 80 animals right now.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
I went from New York to the country, and my life changed when I moved to the country. I love it. I have 10 acres. All of our animals are rescue ducks and chickens, 6 rescue cats, 2 rescue horses. Any animal that needs a home and we have a spot for it, they're welcome.
I'm gonna really miss you. Did you miss Daddy? Because Daddy always misses you.
Little Miss opened up this world that made me think different about how you can have compassion with an animal and live and learn from each other. She also helped bring awareness. I have so many people tell me how they have saved opossums because of her.
Daddy's right here, don't worry. I'm right here.
She just was an animal fighting to live, but wanted compassion and love.
I'll do it all.
Little Miss enjoyed my singing because every time I would sing, she would come up to my hat and just start licking my hat and then my ears. She was always smiling at me.
You can have all my buttons. 'Cause I love you.